All right. Super excited for this Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about something amazing. I get on calls every single day, and the question I usually get is, Solomon, I'm trying to grow my business to 10K a month, 20K a month. I need some step-by-step, hand holding on what I need to do that. So number one thing is I need to go find leads that I'm going to be able to talk to. It's in a specific niche that I'm trying to go after, and I want to reach out to them, and then I want to get their contact information. It's actually, before I reach out, I need to know who I'm contacting, and then I want to email them. That would be my next step. I want to call them because email alone doesn't work. How many emails do you get a day, and have you responded to every single one of them? Probably not. So email alone doesn't work, but I also know that, hey, I could sell them on social media because they all have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a YouTube page, Twitter page. What if I can go and message them, like their content, and engage with them, because most people don't get any engagement on their social media. So I want to show you exactly how I would do this inside ClickX. All right, so the first thing is create a list. You go inside ClickX, all you need to do is click add a new list. That's number one. Put in whatever you want, right? And so I did a list for another partner just about an hour ago, and we were looking for HVAC companies in Boston. He's in Boston area. He said, hey, I sell to these people, and some of these names he recognized, so I'm just showing you exactly what that would look like. So we went and clicked on get data, put in what my topic is. You could be plumber, roofer, siding, whatever you want. You can just put in anything like Google, and what happens is within a couple seconds, we will populate all of these people's information right there. Within seconds, we're able to get their information. Now, if you want to go to their website, you just click on it and go to their website. This is literally the people that I would want to be selling to. And you can tell this looks like a small business, right? They're a small business. They got a truck and they go to people's houses and they do stuff, right? Fix your broken air conditioner. That's what they do. How long did that take? I have 30 prospects, or how many ever prospects right there that I can contact. So I need to email them. You can go inside ClickX and go to templates and create an email template, right? So here's an email template, and it's 99% actually is done by our system. We have a lot of tools and a lot of resources and a lot of data with Google rankings and so on. And this is what our template would look like. It's extremely personalized. You could actually use a lot of AI to make sure that the emails, no two emails are the same, which, by the way, Microsoft and Google and all these tools use to make sure that it's not spam, because if you send the same email 100 times every single day, chances are it's not a personalized email, right? So here's what an example of an email would look like. Jeremy, we did a quick analysis of your website. Your page, XYZ page, is being outranked by a competitor, and we have 141,000 searches every single month, and you're at position 100. It's like saying you're on the 10th page, which Google doesn't have pages anymore, but it's like you're buried. Jeremy, you're buried. It's what we're trying to say, but in a nice way. Would you be interested in having us take a look at it? Or here's another page. Here's another example. There's multiple examples. I could just keep hitting next, and what it's doing is going and doing that analysis on any of the domain names that we have. This is a dummy preview, and we will show you exactly what that email would have looked like. So this is a demo account, and we have a lot of dummy data in there. So here we go. And if I go back to another example, let me go to keyword research and click preview. We will find all of that data real time. We know what pages are likely to rank, and based on that information, we will make that email template. This is just so you can see what the template would look like, and emails will go out with that. So going back to my process, I got my data, I made a list, I got a template made, and obviously you could sit there and make as many templates as you want. This is something our team will work very closely with you. We don't want you to just make up templates. We want to make sure these templates are actually going to get responses. So that's why we invest a lot of time in it. And this is lots of test templates that are in here. So that's what your virtual assistant can do. And I don't want to go through all of it, but there you go. You can prospect to them using that data. So we found the list, we sent them an email, we got the data, I can prospect. So I can actually see all of those people that I want to prospect on a list like this, and I can click into any one of them and go see their Instagram page. And as a consultant, a marketing consultant, I can make a Loom video of their Instagram and say, hey, this is what I would do different. You haven't posted in so many days. I can let them know that, right? Like I can see their Instagram, and I can also do that on Facebook. Some of these people's Instagram doesn't work. That's okay. Mark it as a bad fit, move on. And you can see they're getting low engagement. So it's a great opportunity as a consultant to say, hey, what can I do to help you get some more inbound traction? And these are the very people we're trying to serve. Right? Like, and if we don't do that, we're actually missing out. Cold email, spam to death to some people because they're getting hundreds and thousands of emails, and customer emails are mixed, but nobody's outreaching them on Instagram. Right? Like, that is not spam to death. There you go. It's an opportunity for me to outreach because I didn't have enough leads. Well, I'm solving that. Facebook is equally good because they know Facebook was the granddaddy, so they have a Facebook page before they even made an Instagram page. So I can go in there and say, hey, was on your Facebook page. Looks like you haven't posted in so many days, right? October 5th, 2023 was the last time they've done it. Oh, guys, come on. They forgot what social media does, right? Like, think about it. And we say, send 10 of these, not 100, because you will get banned from Facebook and Instagram. So we only show you 10. This is not rocket science. And in the midst of that, somebody is going to say, yes, Solomon, I'm happy to get on a call with you. So yes, outbound is work. But if you're not want to spend money on ads, you'll have to do that. And you could cut short this, go straight to ads. Run ads saying, hey, we help plumbers in so-and-so cities get 10 appointments or jobs a week. If you're interested, click here. Maybe it's $1,000, whatever it is, you'll decide what works for you. And I like to do hybrid. I like to do both. And so you could do both. You can use ads and also get appointments. So this whole section here is leads. If you look inside ClickX, ta-da, they're leads. How do you generate leads? There's a whole section for it. And I'm walking through step by step. So when you get that booked appointment, it's no longer about leads. We're jumping into sales territory. I have Jeremy on the phone. He's the CEO of so-and-so company. I need to sell him. He needs to know that his business needs my help. That's a sales process. And guess what? We built an entire sales process for agencies that are just kind of winging it, right? You feel like if they ask you a question, you answer it, and you think that's how sales works. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. They're not going to be sold if all you did is answer questions and you asked a couple of questions and it's like, hey, Jeremy, you want to get started? Like, no, that's going to increase the sales resistance. It's going to run away from you because we sound like every other salesperson. That's what a traditional salesperson sounds like. He asks for the close because that's what he thinks he needs to do, but we want them to buy. We want to pull them in. First of all, we did all this hard work to get somebody on the phone. You're not going to mess that up. So what we did is we created the entire sales system. I'm going to show it to you really, really quick. It's called the Scale Sales System. It goes through step by step on how to break the ice, how to ask them questions, how to set the tone so they're not going to run away, they're not going to ghost you. We call that clear agreements. And we want to understand why they even, agreed to jump on a call with us. That's called addressing their issues. What's going on with the business? What could you see differently? If I can wave the magic wand and get everything I want, what would you want, Jeremy? Right? That would be my process and say, hey, linking emotions. What if this doesn't come through? What if we can't grow your business? What if you can find a way to fix this problem? What are the alternatives? And then finally go into what I do as a consultant. That would be my last part. Now, there's a lot of techniques to this. I have an entire sales training section to our business. I'm just showing you what the process needs to be. And if you're not comfortable with that, there's opportunity for you to make that better and bring your team in. And we train salespeople every single Monday at 3 o'clock Eastern. You get trained. So you're going to have a higher close rate. So this would be my sales process, right? So I jump on that call, use the scale sales system because you don't want to have no system. If you don't have a system like the one I showed you, you're going to fall into the system of the prospect. The prospect is going to set whatever they want to see and do, and that means you're going to be doing whatever they say. If they say, hey, I want to see this, then now you're dancing and singing to the prospect rather than following your system. So that's what you do. And then beyond that, if they say, look, I want to see some samples or I want to see work, of course, the customer has every right to do that. And inside the sales section, we have hundreds of customer samples, portfolio of past customers that we have served, creative work that you could leverage as a ClickX partner. I mean, this list is endless. We have examples of Facebook ads that we've ran, Google ads, SEO, whatever it is. you have the ability to show that if you didn't have a single client under your belt. Now, for you guys that have clients under your belt, you could just upload your case studies and portfolio into ClickX and show that off. The benefit is at the end of every single one of those, you have the ability to book a call. Again, everything goes to you getting calls on the calendar, which is why it's big old green box there, right? Like any way to pull them in to a booked call is what we want. So you could use that if that's what they need, proof. If they ask for proof, hey, I've done this before. This is not my first rodeo. Show that off. And then you have a choice. Are they going to go with you? Or are they not going to go with you, right? If they're not going to go with you, totally fine. You go back to following up with them every couple of weeks, maybe once a month. Or they say, you know what? I'm totally down. I want to give this a shot. I want to get 10 jobs a month. I'm ready to go. How much is it going to cost? You say whatever your prices is. And they say, okay, sounds good. Let's get started. You close the deal. Now, if you haven't seen any of this stuff, I encourage you to schedule a one-on-one call to find out if ClickX is the right fit. And if the data that you need is something that we have. If not, we'll tell you, hey, you can get that from here, or this tool or that tool. We have practically every subscription you can imagine when it comes to lead generation and customer acquisition. We've been doing this for a long time. I just want to make sure that you know what you need to do if you're looking to start and scale, get to 10K, 15,000, whatever it is, whether it's a side hustle, it's a full-time gig, or you're trying to scale up, hire more salespeople so you can have 100K a month. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to sell you a number. I'm showing you the process that I would follow regardless of how much I'm trying to make for myself. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so excited that you're here. I don't know how much you know about ClickX. What we do is we help agencies like you grow and scale. We have a scale program that is geared to helping agencies from lead generation to closing the deal, that is your sales department, to white label fulfillment. To find out more, there is a link right below this video. Go ahead and click the link and schedule a one-on-one call. We're so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next White Label Wednesday.